Hello everybody, good afternoon and welcome to the 2021 Monaco E3, and we start today with our team representatives in the press conference. We're very lucky to have Alan McNish from Audi Sport at Schaeffler, Roger Griffiths from BMW I, Andretti Motorsport, and Susie Walker from Rocket Venturi Racing. Good afternoon everybody, and Alan, we'll start with you. Welcome to Monaco. Formally making another step in its evolution this weekend, racing on the full track. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, we've had a few races on the short circuit, and I think it's quite clear that as the championship's grown, it's like a child in a way growing into an adult, and now certainly it needs to expand onto the bigger circuit. I'm very interested actually how the cars look, because this is going to be without doubt one of the best track walks ever, and also one of the best times when we see the cars for the first time threading up through towards Massenet, through Casino and down through those legendary corners. And I think overall for us as a championship, it's another sort of statement of where we're going in the future.
And as far as the championship is concerned, this is now the third event, the fifth race in 6 weeks. How's that been to manage?
Tiring, and I think very tiring for everybody involved. It's like being on a treadmill, and every time you go to the next event, then someone just increases the speed and increases the incline of it, and you're running very fast. For the mechanics, because of the preparation between the races, for the engineers, because of all the sim work that's required, for everybody. But very honestly, that's what we do. And that's what gets us up in the morning, and when you come to places like this, then I think it makes it very, very worthwhile.
And the team are currently fifth in the standings. How do you assess your season so far, I suppose? Because you seem to believe you have pace.
Well, I think we do have pace, and that's been quite clear from Saudi, a circuit where we weren't necessarily that good in the past, and we've made some good steps forward with our powertrain, which is new and in-house for this particular year, as well as just generally within the team and the structure and the driver line. So I think overall our package is pretty good. However, you've got to convert that into results. And I just actually made a team meeting before coming here, and there was a slide I showed which was a skateboarder falling off many times, but one time he lands and then he just goes off and it looks beautiful. And at the moment we're just making that landing. We thought we had it in Rome with Lucas. We were close in Riyadh as well with Rennie at one point. So there's been big high points. But as you said, we're fifth in the teams. We're not that far away. And I would certainly hope that we've got most of our difficult ones behind us. But we just need to land that once perfectly, and then we'll be rocking and rolling.
Lovely. Thank you very much. Good luck for the weekend. Roger, turning to you. Pleasure to have you with us. How important was that race win last time out in Valencia? Obviously on the TV it looked like it really meant a lot to the team.
No, absolutely. Sympathise somewhat with what Alan's been talking about. We've known that we've got a very good package. The BMW powertrain is very, very strong. We've just had a lot of misfortune, whether it's been through on-track incidents or technical problems with the car. We've just not been able to convert the opportunities we've had into the results that we felt we deserved. So last weekend, or 2 weekends ago for Jake, it was a huge success for the team to be able to be on the pole position. Honestly, nobody thought you could win from pole. I think we felt ourselves we had a shot at it, but we just weren't convinced it was going to be straightforward. For sure, it wasn't as straightforward as perhaps we made it look, but super happy with the way it came. And also getting off the bottom of the table, 12th place going into the race the second race in Valencia was not where we wanted to be, and then coming away from it in 7th place, and like Alan says, I think we only got 13, 14 points off 3rd place. So the championship could be turned on its head coming out of this weekend. So we're excited to see what happens.
And what did you make of Jake and his sort of rookie performance? He's the 4th different driver to win for you. The most any other team has is 2. So what did you make of his performance and how he started his career?
I mean, considering that he hasn't really been involved in single seater racing for many seasons now, and he's been active in DTM, he's been active in Australia, for him to sort of adapt to the Formula E car with relatively limited testing, I think he's shown really, really well. He's proven to be a very fast learner. He's obviously got a very quick teammate in Max. So he's got good data to look at. But we as an organisation didn't know him that well. It's not somebody that sort of came up through the Andretti ranks at least. So it's been an experience for both of us. Fortunately, it's been quite a pleasurable one. I think he's suffered a little bit with some bad luck, but he put it all together. And one of the first things he said when he got out of the car after qualifying was, "It's just so nice to have a clean session." Because if we think back to what happened to him in Rome, innocent victim sat there waiting to do a practice lap, and the next thing you know, he's been clobbered from behind. So that's kind of an illustration of how his season's been up until this point. So super happy for him, and we're hopeful that he's put the gremlins behind him and we can move on.
And as we were talking about that on the full Monaco track this weekend, what challenges do you see it bringing?
It was interesting, we were talking about it as a group, and I think we'd forgotten a little bit about the fact that we go street racing normally here in Formula E. So we were like, oh, well, Monaco, it's a street circuit, so more chances of crashing, maybe the speeds were a bit slower. And then we start thinking about everywhere else we race, or have raced in the past, and realise that Monaco is kind of our normal. And when we go to Valencia or maybe even Saudi Arabia, it's a little bit different to normal. So for us, I think it's exciting to be back on the street circuit. Exciting to be in the principality here. I think it's going to be a really great event, and like Alan said, the opportunity to race on the full track, to see those famous landmarks. Just looking forward, I think hopefully it's special for us, but I think it should be really special for Formula E, first and foremost.
Yeah, well, best of luck for the weekend. Susie, finally turning to you, thank you for joining us today, and again, unlucky really, probably similar to Roger and Alan, because in Valencia, Norman was very close to a podium, as he had been in Rome. What encouragement does that give you for the rest of the season?
Yeah, it feels like I'm going to say the same thing that Alan and Roger have. I think that's the norm. We've showed a lot of promise. I think we made a big step forward from last season, and that for me was the most important. The performance is there, the rest we can get right. Norman had a difficult start in Saudi Arabia, but then absolutely shown he deserves his chance in Formula E, and to have not stood on the podium yet, but finished third on the road twice, third and second. I think his time will come for sure.
And it would probably be special if it came here at Venturi's home race.
Of course, it's special for us to be here. This is the jewel in the crown for motorsport and for Formula E, and for us to have our headquarters just around the corner and be the only monograss race team in the world. It's of course very special for us to be racing at home, but in the same sentence, it's business as usual. We've got a one-day event tomorrow, no shakedown today. It's going to be absolutely vital to make sure we have no errors tomorrow and try to put a clean day together. And sometimes that's all you need to do, so you simply have to take the knocks and pick yourself back up quickly. But absolutely looking forward, like Alan said, to see these cars going around the circuit. It's such an iconic circuit, and it feels like a very special moment for me.
How pleased were you when it was sort of decided that they would race on the full circuit?
I was very pleased when it was full circuit with a few amendments, because I was not in favour of having a direct comparison. I think if you're in motorsport, you understand the reasoning why it's not a direct comparison, but for the wider audience, there would always be that direct comparison from Formula 1 lap time to Formula E lap time, which I think is unfair once you come into the more, let's say, details of why it's different. So to have the bigger change of the chicane means that it's not a direct comparison, and I think we've got all the iconic parts of the track that we need, and we'll very much look forward to racing along the track.
Cool, best of luck. The weekend will turn now to